Hi everyone, and thanks so much for joining me here on Tips and Trips presented by Ingalls. We're here in Cherryville, North Carolina at the C. Greer Beam Truck Museum, where we just wrapped up a great new episode on the Ingalls Open Road that we'll be bringing to you in the coming weeks. On today's show, we're visiting a classic 50s diner in Brevard. Aaron and Kelly give us some great tips for decorating with orchids. We get artistic at the North Carolina Glass Center. We get our Southern porch style on with the Southern Table. We head on down to Georgia, visiting Marietta Square, and we wrap things up with a little history in Asheville's newest museum. But first up, it's time to set sail with Aaron and Kelly from the Southern Table and their Anchors Away tablescape.
Hello to you and welcome to the Southern Table.
Ahoy, mateys! Whether you're on or by the water, today we are sharing a fun nautical-inspired party theme we just love.
Can you tell we're ready for boating season?
Just a little. We're ready.
Whether it is boating season, a pool party, a birthday celebration, this is such a fun, bright, colorful theme that we love for those warmer months.
It's so cheerful, and it all starts with the color scheme. Of course, we're using your primary colors, the blues, the reds, the yellows, and it just sets the stage for a beautiful party. We've got to start with the showstopper,
We do. We are obsessed with these fruit boats, and these are so easy to create.
I know. Thanks to our friends at Ingalls, we found the watermelons already pre-sliced. We just had to hollow those out. Then right inside in the produce department, they have your fruit already packaged and ready to go. A grab-and-go container. It makes this come together really quickly.
I'm all about that pre-cut section. And now as for the sailboat, turning it into that, we went over to the gift section and found these cute little striped bags, the colorful ones as well. Just cut those into a little triangle, hole punched, added some twine, and these are just some barbecue skewers that we pushed down into the watermelon. So it took, just a few minutes to create those and really sets the stage for the scene.
So cute. We carried that theme right to the front. We used the cantaloupes as well, a smaller version of the boat. And then let's talk silverware. We carried the twine and this theme into our serving, of course. We grabbed 2 different colors of napkins, wrapped those with twine, added the mint on the front.
So cute.
It looks like the little life preserver.
It's adorable.
So
and they
easy.
have a big bundle of that silverware in the little party section, ready to go. You got to have that for all your summer parties.
It's perfection.
And we also have to have a little dessert on the table too. We always are at the Ingalls Bakery seeing our friends there.
They really do have us covered with all the baked goodies. We've got the fresh cookies right over here, and then we've got some freshly made cupcakes, and we've added just a little embellishment to the top, again, to carry that theme along. It just pulls it together.
We're always about more is more, but if you're in a hurry, just adding those little touches like the cupcake toppers pulls the theme together. It doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of money.
Okay, we've got to talk about the centerpiece. Head to the Ingalls Floral Department. We grabbed all of the fresh flowers there.
Hydrangeas.
The hydrangeas
my
are our favorite. It gives that Nantucket feel. We've added the boat inside. It's just such a fun look.
Down to the ribbons, as long as you can incorporate that theme in just a few little places, again, you don't have to spend a lot of money.
I know, that ribbon just carried us right to the little life preservers in the front. They're just so fun.
It is.
They're so fun.
Now we just have to figure out who's sailing this ship. Are you the captain?
I'm not the captain.
I don't
for
trust
sure.
me being the captain.
Neither of us. Hey, you can find these party ideas and others by heading to SouthernTableShow.com.
And remember, there's always a place for you.
At the Southern Table presented by Ingalls.
I'll tell you what, if I'm looking for someone to steer my nautical design, either one of those ladies can be my captain. Well, up next, we're setting out on the Ingalls Open Road and visiting one of my favorite restaurants anywhere. And it's one that has a fantastic comeback story. If you like chocolate malts with plenty of 50s and 60s vibes, then this is the place for you. Take a look.
I'm Chris Bainbridge, inviting you to take a ride with me. This is an amazing place to find adventure in all shapes and sizes. Ingalls has sent me on a mission to bring you the very best of what our beautiful home has to offer. Food, fun, nature, music, and more. All affordable and all out of the ordinary. This is the Ingalls Open Road.
Today I'm thrilled to be back at one of my all-time favorite restaurants. This is a place steeped in nostalgia that delivers good times, great eats, and fantastic flavors from days gone by. Welcome to Rocky's. Located in the beautiful mountain town of Brevard, North Carolina, Rocky's Grill and Soda Shop is the quintessential 50s diner. From the Nido decor to the sizzling grill to the mile-high malts, this place is a step back in time. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it with a whole new lease on life. The building got its start in the early 1940s as Varner's Drugstore, but it wasn't until 1995 that Rocky's first occupied this lovely spot on South Broad Street, and for decades it was can't-miss comfort food in downtown Brevard. And then, to the dismay of many, it closed. Enter Jason and Stacy Rhodes. You could hear the cheers echoing off the Blue Ridge when this couple with strong Brevard ties decided to take up the tradition, purchase the beloved destination, and reopen it to a throng of thankful patrons in 2024. This authentic American soda fountain has everything you'd expect and more from a place rocking out to Chuck Berry and Elvis Presley. You got dogs, you got burgers, you got turkey BLTs, you got cherry Coke, you got malts with a cherry on top. Time to dive in, Daddy-O. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. And if the incredible creations from the ice cream parlor and the mouth-watering meals aren't enough, there's more just next door. Welcome to Rocky's Corner Market. As you step through from the restaurant, you get a delightful shopping experience with a whole host of tempting tidbits. Here, you can take a little bit of Brevard home with you in the form of t-shirts, yummy provisions, and more. There are plenty of fun finds to be had here. And like Ingles, these guys support local with some great gets from just up the road. This place is what community is all about. Friendly folks coming together. Whether you're a longtime local or just in for an afternoon, a fun-filled experience and a delicious day out are both waiting for you right here at Rocky's Grill and Soda Shop. To learn more and plan your visit, go to openroadshow.com. Your weekend is waiting. On the Ingles Open Road. Guys, no joke, I had somehow made it my entire life without having a banana split. And Rocky's filled that void in my life quite beautifully. I see what all the fuss is about now. And up next, Aaron and Kelly are giving some great decorating tips with some beautiful orchids. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Tips and Trips presented by Ingles as we're taking you to some of the top destinations around and giving you a special look at the top trends in food and fashion. And that's what we're looking at next. Aaron and Kelly from the Southern Table are back, taking some beautiful flowers from the Ingles Floral Department and doing magical things. Check it out.
Hello to you and welcome to the Southern Table.
We are talking everything orchids today, and we are surrounded by some beautiful blooms. This is such a fabulous way to add charm and style to any Southern home.
And good thing it's trending right now. Every interior designer will tell you you need an orchid in your home.
You got it, girl. And whether they're faux or real, we're going to show you some fun ways to style those today. And most importantly, to keep the real ones alive, because it can be tricky.
Keep them alive and thriving. We need the help there. First off, we want to talk about the selection of orchids over at Ingles Markets. If you have not seen them, you are going to be overwhelmed with beauty.
Yes, we had to take a second to take in all the beautiful orchids and to choose the ones we wanted. They've got you covered at different price points, beautiful color selections there as well. They even have some ready to go and potted.
No matter the size, the small for your office or a large one, you can really have fun styling these.
And we are all about the large vessels and grouping them together. What a beautiful statement it makes. We've got to start with this showstopper.
Oh my goodness. We have 3 of the large size we purchased from Ingles, and then we have added so much beauty and greenery to this.
Yes, we love mixing the faux in with the real. Spilling those out of the front, it just adds a little extra charm. And then, of course, finishing it off with the faux moss.
We
on
love
top.
the moss,
That
if you can't
moss,
tell.
it's just a beautiful finishing touch.
It just makes it easy too when you're filling
Really
up these
does.
large planters. Now, things to keep in mind when keeping them alive. Let's talk about that. We, of course, mentioned the larger vessel, good for those roots to grow and have a lot of
Absolutely.
room to kind of expand.
That's what it's all about. You want to match the size of your vessel to how many plants you've put in it to give it a little space, and then it's all about the watering and the sunlight.
Don't be like me and overwater every plant you
Don't
have.
do it.
There's a rule of thumb here.
The rule of thumb is really once a week, and you can even add some orchid food into your ice trays and then pop those ice cubes right in.
That is such an
and
easy
keep
trick.
them happy all week.
And set a reminder on your phone for your plants. That's how I keep track of them.
That's what it's all about. They love the indirect sunlight too, so don't put them in a really, really hot spot in your home. They will thrive if they get that that indirect sunlight.
Okay, you can use the faux and the silk.
We're on
all about
board.
that too. Honestly, you can't really tell the difference. They make so many beautiful options
I know,
now.
so many options, and of course we've thrifted some pieces to add the faux ones too. It just makes them come alive even more so, added some accents in there, and what a beautiful look for any space in your
And
home.
grouping them together is such a statement. We've used thrifted books, thrifted plates, some of our treasured bowls that we've pulled
Exactly.
out and added them in. Again, the moss makes it easy to plant them, and what a beautiful display you have in your home.
Now we just have to keep them alive. Hey, you can find these ideas and others by heading to southerntableshow.com.
And remember, there's always a place for you.
At the Southern Table, presented by Ingalls.
We'll see y'all next time.
You see, the keeping them alive part has proved tricky for me in the past. I'm gonna need another video from those ladies with some special instruction. Well, up next, we're hitting the road again, and this time we're heading to Black Mountain, North Carolina for a super cool experience with some super hot molten glass. Glass is one of the most widely used materials on planet Earth, and it's in practically every industry you can imagine. And it just so happens that North Carolina produces some of the best glass in the entire world because of the pure quartz silica in our region. And oh yeah, with that, you can make beautiful works of art.
Today we're taking in and creating some of those works of art right here in Black Mountain at the brand new home of the North Carolina Glass Center. Opened right after Hurricane Helene, this medium, known for its breakability, toughed it out through the storm, and this new facility opened to enthusiastic acclaim.
The North Carolina Glass Center has another location in Asheville's River Arts District, and I highly recommend you check out both of them. But today, we're checking out what this new state-of-the-art Black Mountain building has in store.
The North Carolina Glass Center is a nonprofit public access glass studio and gallery. These low-cost shared studios help emerging artists launch their careers and enable established glass artists to pursue new and ambitious challenges. The gallery is gorgeous, and the educational programs provide thousands of aspiring glass artists with high-quality, affordable instruction.
And I'm gonna need all the high-quality instruction I can get. Incredibly delicate and very sharp materials, a race against the hardening process of molten glass. And did I mention fire? I mean, it's only like 2,200 degrees in this oven. Let's do it.
The instructors here guide you through the entire process, and it's so fun! You can take one-day classes for just a couple hours, or you can take multi-week classes if you totally fall in love with the art form and step into a tradition that dates back thousands of years.
The first glassblower got started over 2,000 years ago near modern-day Syria, and humankind began making glass thousands of years before that. And today in Black Mountain, the tradition continues.
The North Carolina Glass Center is a great place to come and shop while supporting local artists and to come try your hand at creating something all your own.
To learn more and plan your visit, go to openroadshow.com. Your weekend is waiting on the Ingalls Open Road. That was so much fun, and I was able to give my custom creation to my mom, and she loves it. Well, coming up next, Aaron and Kelly are taking us out to the porch with some Southern styling tips. Stick around, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Tips and Trips, where we're bringing you the best of destinations and decor. And with this next segment, Aaron and Kelly are throwing a porch party, and we're invited. Let's see how these Southern Table ladies make this next great transformation happen.
Hello to you and welcome to the Southern Table. It is porch season in the South.
And I don't know about y'all, but we are ready to take that party outdoors and have some fun.
I know, it's all about adding that color. I know a lot of people like to add neutrals just to their outdoor space, but we are thinking Palm Beach style. All the blues, the greens, a little pop of pink in there, and it just brings that porch back to life.
It energizes that space and refreshes it, and you do not have to spend a ton of money to do this. We like to follow the 3 Ps P's of porch styling. We've got your plants, your pillows, and your plate. So let's start with those beautiful
That's a mouthful.
plants.
Let's do it. Okay, our first stop, the Ingalls Floral Department. And boy, do they have you covered with some beautiful tropical plants you can add to your outdoor spaces. They really do breathe new life into your porch. And we've added that into a vintage planter that we actually thrifted. It's a beautiful planter. Again, lots of color, and it just brings that southern vibe.
Yes, it does a lot of charm to that small space or
pretty.
large space. They've got every price point, every size when it comes to plants, so you can really design it to your style.
Okay, next up, the pillows. And we might be slightly obsessed with pillows.
Yes, this might be top of our list for changing out that porch.
It definitely is. Adding all the color with your pillows is a great way to not have to replace that furniture, just update it a bit. We also love the pillow covers that you can find really inexpensively online.
Toss them on your furniture you use year after year, and you
Yes.
have a whole new style.
Love the pillows.
Okay, let's talk plates and serving now. We love keeping a basket by our back door. So when you are outdoor entertaining, or say you just want to have dinner out on the back deck, you can easily grab what you need and head on out there. And this is filled with all the essentials.
You got it. All the outdoor wear, the disposables, even the disposable silverware. You're
Right.
ready to go. So if you have guests drop by, you're ready to entertain in just a snap.
Because let's face it, in the South, neighbors stop by, friends stop by,
Family
and you just
even.
got to be ready on the fly.
You got it. Speaking of, as you move outdoors, let's talk entertaining outside. You all know we love a southern tray, and filling it with all the goodies from the Ingalls Produce Department really does set the stage for all your outdoor entertaining.
And talk about making life easy. They have lots of fruits, cups, as well as the sliced fruit.
Right.
Ready to go in the produce section. They've already done the work for you, so you're ready to host on the fly. The serving tray makes it easy and mess-free to carry it outside and enjoy.
Yeah, makes it so easy. We love adding the baskets out there as well. Just a very southern touch. All we need now is just a little cheers to get the party
Yes,
started.
sweet tea or lemonade, and you're set.
We're ready to go. Hey, you can find these ideas and others by heading to southerntableshow.com.
And remember, there's always a place for you.
At the Southern Table presented by Ingalls.
We'll see y'all next time.
Cheers to you, Aaron and Kelly. Thank you very much, ladies. Well, up next, we're taking a trip to a cool Georgia town that has some special meaning for me. Ready to join me on a trip down memory lane? Let's go. Today, I'm taking a step back into my days as a teenager and exploring one of my old high school stomping grounds. About 30 years later, times have certainly changed, but this place has been around for well over 100 years. Welcome to Marietta Square. Marietta, Georgia is located northwest of Atlanta, and its historic square has been here from the town's founding, with plans first drafted in 1833. Named after Marietta Cobb, we're in Cobb County. Marietta today is a bustling destination filled with fun shops, eateries, and entertainment venues. The square itself is beautiful, with lovely landscaping, a fantastic fountain, and beckoning benches imploring you to take a seat and relax. But we won't be doing much sitting today. We're exploring 3 great places to check out during your visit. We're starting things off at Sugar Cakes Patisserie and Bistro, and I can't wait to get started. Located on the heart of the square, Sugar Cakes has the authentic serene charm of a Parisian cafe. C'est magnifique! Here you can load up on coffee, sweets, and breakfast and lunch items. Next up, we're visiting Park West Vintage, an amazing antique store with something for everyone. Here you can wander to your heart's content, taking in the fun and interesting items on display, from chandeliers to chapeaux, and from books to blazers. You never know what you'll find when you pop into Park West Vintage. Finally, we're finishing up our tour of the square at the Strand. When I used to come here, it was to listen to my high school pals from Treefort, that's Treefort with a PH, wail away with their comedic brand of ska punk rock. Today, the Strand is a little more refined, shall we say? It is beautifully restored to its former glory and features a rotating schedule of live performances, movie nights, and events. And it's a great place for a night out and a fantastic destination that delivers the rest of Marietta Square, just waiting for your exploration. To learn more and plan your visit, go to openroadshow.com. Your weekend is waiting on the Ingalls Open Road. Up next, we've got one more weekend destination for you in Asheville. I'll see you back here after the break. Welcome back to Tips and Trips. We've got one more destination for you today as we take you back in time in the land of Skye.
I'm Chris Bainbridge, inviting you to take a ride with me. This is an amazing place to find adventure in all shapes and sizes. Ingalls has sent me on a mission to bring you the very best of what our beautiful home has to offer. Food, fun, nature, music, and more. All affordable and all out of the ordinary. This is the Ingalls Open Road.
The first people to inhabit this beautiful South Atlantic region arrived in what is now North Carolina over 10,000 years ago. And since that time, many have called this land home. Today, a new museum in a centuries-old building has committed itself to telling that story. And we're here for a visit. Welcome to the Asheville Museum of History. Located inside the Smith McDowell House, Asheville's oldest brick structure built around 1840, the museum is the first physical space in Asheville dedicated to preserving and sharing the stories of the mountains through interpretation, education, collection, and collaboration. The museum in its current form got its start in 2023, converting what was very much a period house museum interpreting the history of the property into an experience that spans the whole history of the region. Inside the museum, visitors first encounter a permanent exhibition exploring the diverse history of Western North Carolina through images, text, artifacts, and interactive elements. The exhibit interweaves environmental, political, social, cultural, and economic histories of the Western North Carolina region to explain how we got here and what that means for our future. You can take guided behind-the-scenes tours of the historic building and grounds that highlight the stories of the people who have lived and worked on the property. You can also experience rotating exhibits, such as the photography of Andrea Clark, remembering Asheville's East End community. Here you can take in images from the past of this historic African-American community that is dramatically different today. In addition to the permanent and rotating exhibits on display here, the Asheville Museum of History also hosts engaging programs such as guest lecture series, an outdoor concert series, as well as literary and preservation award ceremonies. In today's world, where we grapple with the present to determine our course for the future, it can often be best to learn from the past. And that lesson is here for all of us at the Asheville Museum of History. To learn more and plan your visit, go to openroadshow.com. Your weekend is waiting on the Ingalls Open Road. A big thanks to all our destinations on today's show. Thanks to Aaron and Kelly from the Southern Table for all the beautiful and inspiring ideas today. Thanks to the C. Greer Beam Truck Museum for hosting us. And thank you so much for joining us here on Tips and Trips presented by Ingalls. We'll see you next time.